What is going on, folks? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and I'm going to talk about how to actually start in this video a business. The example used in this video is going to be a newsletter business. Now, when it comes to a newsletter business, if you are looking at this and you're wanting to start a newsletter business because you want to be your own boss, you want to build your own income, the first thing you need to keep in mind, and I'm just telling you up front here, just looking at marketing trends, alright, the trends in the marketplace, you have to go with the flow, alright? You can't be left back in like 1980, you can't be left back in the dinosaur age and try and build a business again. And this is going to make some of you mad, alright, but this is just my perspective, having started a couple different types of businesses over the last 3.5 years. Some of those things worked, most of those things failed, and when it comes to a newsletter business, when I say you got to go with the market trends, when you got to go with the trends in the world, you got to look and analyze, if you were to start a newsletter business, what would your projections be over the next 5, 10, 15 years? Where is the market going when it comes to newspapers? Where are people going to get their information? And if you look at nowadays, most people, most of the population, not all the population, don't get me wrong, but most of the population, they're getting their news from Facebook. They're getting it from the Facebook trending. They're getting it from Twitter. They're getting it from Instagram and all these social media platforms and networks. And they're getting it also from the news, from TV, alright? So when it comes to starting and looking at opportunity, looking at getting involved in business, and the example we're using in this video, this business model review, is a newsletter business, you got to look at the trends in the marketplace, because if you're not going with the trends, your competition is going to learn what you don't know, and they're going to go with the trends and blow you right out of the water. So when it comes to newsletter business, it's not to say it's good, bad, right, or wrong. However, it is getting outdated, and it is slowly getting pushed to the side. More people are going and using social media to know the latest and greatest news, whether that's in their local community, alright, or whether that's globally. So I hope that makes sense to you from a business perspective, to save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So in like the next 5 years, when they stop making newsletters, alright, when they stop making newspapers, that you can actually have a business that's sustainable and consistent, instead of all of a sudden just getting shut down because the market has changed, we've adapted, we've evolved. So I hope that makes sense. And last tip I'll leave you with here, if you're looking to start a business because you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a business owner, you want to create your own income, just the last side note, you can take this or leave this, alright? This is just an addition to this video, alright? To save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I would actually advise you, instead of taking the traditional approach, learn how to evolve with the marketplace as well, and learn how to leverage technology if you want to build a business to create leverage, flexibility, and sustainability. And my experience with this goes back a year ago when I transitioned from a traditional business dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, and I came across a person who was building a business on the internet without that stuff. Building a high multiple six-figure income, traveling around the world, building a business and life at the same time. And I reached out to them, asked for help because of that. Obviously their results were not average or typical, but I was able to, after modeling and copying them, create in 30 days a full-time income business from scratch, working part-time. And I'm not guaranteeing you those results if you look at starting a technology or an internet or a home-based business, whatever you want to call it, whatever you wish to call it. And I'm not telling you you're going to get rich quick doing it either, alright? It required work. I had to work my butt off. I had to learn stuff. But the cool part was, I didn't have to deal with the things that most businesses have to deal with, supplies, equipment, the overhead and infrastructure of that, just operating from my laptop from home, alright? So that's the best tip I'll give you if you're only looking at starting a business to create time, freedom, leverage, create your own income. Learn to leverage and go with the trends. Learn to use the internet to build a business where you can create high profit margins and lower overhead. It's by far the best, most advanced way. Well, I shouldn't say advanced because then we're talking technical, and I'm not a technical guy, but it's by far the best time to get involved in an online business nowadays if you're looking to start a business for yourself. So that's just my tip, that's my overview. So hope you enjoyed this video. It's been fun talking with you, and I hope this all made sense just from a business to business perspective. And in ending here, if you'd like to learn more information about how to build a business on the internet, if that's something that piques your interest and you're serious about, wanting to build your own income, create leverage, time, freedom, flexibility, if you're not afraid of work, if you're not afraid of learning, alright, a few simple things, connect with me on my site, check it out, it's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link in the description below. But aside from that, I look forward to seeing your success story and seeing you on the beaches. Take care.